You thought you were a man, living a life. You thought you were loved. You thought you were respected. Then you found the proof. A text, an email, a hotel bill. And you realize the woman you slept beside, the woman who cooked your meals, the woman who smiled at your kids, she has been living a total lie. She hasn't just cheated. She has been running a deep cover operation on your life for months, maybe years. The shock is so deep, the betrayal so total, you feel like your body is shutting down. You can barely breathe. You are drowning in a dark sea of pain. You ask, how do I survive this? How do I even get out of bed? Today, we are going to expose the 5 simple, brutal steps you must take right now in the first 72 hours to save your sanity, save your future, and rebuild your life into something stronger than it ever was. You think the pain is from the cheating. It's not. The real pain is realizing the woman you trusted has no respect for you. You can either crawl into a hole or you can use this fire to become unbreakable. Brothers, my ex said I could never grow this channel to 2,000 men in a single month. I need you to help prove her wrong. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment right now. Right now, you are standing in a pit of pure chaos. Your entire world, the one you built brick by brick, has been shattered by a lie. Every memory you have is tainted. You are in deep shock. This is not the time to be nice. This is not the time to be reasonable. This is a moment of crisis, and your survival instinct must take over. The first thing you have to understand is this. You are dealing with an addict. She is addicted to the validation, the excitement, and the secrecy of the other man. She is addicted to the easy emotional escape, and you cannot negotiate with an addiction. Your first step to survival is simple, brutal, and non-negotiable. Zero contact about the affair. When you find out, your first instinct is to ask, why? Tell me everything. Where did you go? How many times? You think getting the details will give you closure. That is a lie. That is a trap. The details won't give you peace. They will just give you a mental video that plays in your head every night for the next 10 years. You are begging the person who broke your heart to fix it, and she can't. The more you ask her, the more you show her that she still controls your emotional state. You must stop seeking truth from the person whose job it was to lie to you. Immediately, shut it down. Let's look at the first story. We'll call him James. James found out his wife had been seeing a coworker for 6 months. James was destroyed. He didn't sleep for a week. He spent every night begging her to tell him why. He wanted to know the details of every text, every lunch, every weekend. He thought if he understood, the pain would stop. He was the loser in this story because he stayed in the mud. He became a detective in his own life. He took the details she gave him, all the excuses about how he was absent and boring, and he blamed himself. He begged her to stay and promised to change, even though she was the one who betrayed him. What was she thinking? He's so weak. I can keep him on the hook while I figure out my next move. James lost his dignity and his frame because he tried to get a straight answer from a liar. Your second step must be instant physical separation and the reclamation of your space. You cannot heal in the same bed that was used as a staging ground for your betrayal. Whether it's you leaving or her leaving, one of you has to go. You need quiet. You need clean air. You need to stop seeing her face because every time you look at her, your brain is just screaming, liar, betrayer. If you have kids, you set the rule. All talk is only about the kids and logistics, and it is done by text or email. You do not talk about feelings. You do not talk about the future. You are a CEO managing a hostile corporate takeover, not a heartbroken boyfriend. This separation is non-negotiable. If this feels like the toughest truth you have ever heard, good. That's the feeling of strength growing. You are not alone. There are thousands of men on this channel who have faced this fire and come out stronger. This is your moment to prove your worth, not to her, but to yourself. Don't just watch this video, act on it. Hit that subscribe button right now and join the men who are choosing power over pity. Let's look at the second story, the man who almost got lost. This is Robert. Robert found out his wife was cheating. He was smart enough to kick her out instantly, but he made a mistake. He kept checking her social media. He kept asking her friends about her. He kept sending her long, sad texts late at night saying he missed her. He was the complacent man. He removed her from his space, but he didn't remove her from his mind. He was still giving her control. When she would text him a short, cold answer, he would feel destroyed all over again. He was drinking the poison she gave him. Robert was thinking, I just need her to see how much I love her, then she'll come back. But what was she thinking? She is still orbiting me. He is hurt, but he is still my safety net. I can take my time with the new guy because I know Robert will wait. Robert failed to truly separate because he didn't separate his mind from the outcome. Survival is about reclaiming your mental space. You must lock her out of your head. Your third step is the redirect, instant focus on your purpose. Your wife was your center. Now that center is gone. If you don't fill that space with something strong, you will fill it with despair and alcohol. You need to replace her with your mission. It doesn't matter what it is, your job, your body, your new business idea, fixing your truck, training for a marathon. You need to work so hard on yourself that when you look in the mirror, you feel proud. Let's talk about the winner. This is David. David found out his wife was cheating after 8 months of lies. He didn't waste a single day. He got a lawyer, changed the locks, and then went back to the one thing he had given up on, his career mission. He started working out twice a day. He started taking night classes to get a new certification. He didn't call his wife. He didn't answer her angry calls about the lawyer. When his wife, Lisa, finally tried to come back 3 months later, she saw a different man. She saw a man who looked better, was making more money, and who had zero need for her. What was David thinking? My survival is my priority. Her betrayal is the fuel for my fire. And what was Lisa thinking? I made a terrible mistake. I left a man who was worth more than I thought. David won because he used her betrayal to build his value, not tear it down. Survival is not about getting her back. Survival is realizing that you are not broken. Your commitment was misplaced. You need to take that incredible power to commit and give it back to yourself. You are a man. You are strong. This pain is real, but it is temporary. You will not die from this. You will be stronger because of this. You must choose to see this betrayal not as an ending, but as the moment your real life, the life where you are the priority, begins. Now, if you are hearing this and you are ready to choose your own strength, you are ready to be the man who survives. You are ready to start rebuilding. Don't wait for permission. You have it now. So here is the smart question I want you to answer in the comments below. If the goal of her cheating was to secure a safety net before she jumped, what is the most powerful move a man can make to show her that her safety net is now permanently closed? Tell me your best strategy in the comments. Your ideas and your thoughts help every single man who is going through this pain right now. We are a brotherhood here. And if this video gave you 1 ounce of power, don't let it be the last time. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. You need the truth, and we deliver it every week. Choose your strength, brother.